Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am GlamPreezy. As you can see by the thumbnail and the title, today, I'm sorry, but I gotta big sis you a little bit. We are going to be talking about the hard truth of shrinking fibroids naturally. I felt like it's time for me to really give you guys a very raw perspective from someone who has done it the surgery route and the natural route. There are a lot of things that you guys asked me and some very important things that I think that you guys should know when deciding to go the natural route. So if you are interested in this topic, please keep watching. Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. I am GlamPreezy. As I said before, if you are new here, hey girl, hey, welcome to the channel. I really hope that you subscribe because I have a lot of content that will be very helpful for you in your fibroid journey, whether you are deciding to go the surgery route and especially if you are deciding to go the natural route. For my returning subbies, y'all already know we locked in. Thank you so much for tuning back into another video. So come on in. We got some things to discuss. So I have my notes here and of course I got my tea. But before we get into this topic, I just want to take a moment, just a moment. Hold on, let me put this down. Let me take a moment and thank everyone who has gone over to Hot Girl Health Journey, my new website, and purchased their 5-day meal plan. I really appreciate you guys' support. It is such an amazing feeling to be doing this for you all and creating things that are helpful for you. You asked for it, I delivered. So it is amazing to see how many of you all have headed over there and downloaded my new 5-day meal plan. Man, I cannot even express to you how much I appreciate that. And also to all of my ladies who have subscribed to Hot Girl Health Journey, thank you so very much. There is so much to come. I'm so excited. I'm bursting with ideas and ways to bring value to this hormone and fibroid health space. So I just wanted to shout you guys out for the continued love and support. For those of you who are not aware, I've launched a brand new website, hotgirlhealthjourney.com. That is where I'm going to be housing all of the relevant stuff for my health journey, my fibroid journey, whether that be books. I have 5-day meal plans over there for you guys. I have a free 1-day meal plan for you. I'm going to be uploading articles, research articles, herbal remedies, all types of things that I've tried that have helped me on my journey. There are some ladies who are still in the comments asking me how to find my happy flow. The link to that is also going to be located on Hot Girl Health Journey in the resources tab at the top, okay? So go ahead, head on over to the website. You can read more about my journey. You can read about my mission for the new company. It's a baby website right now, but it is going to grow to be our hub for resources and really hopefully helping you guys to navigate this fibroid space. So now let's get into this video. Okay, so I have my notes here to try and keep me on track because there is a lot of information that I think you guys need to know. I get hundreds of messages on YouTube and on Instagram asking about various things related to my natural healing journey. I think that my opinion, having done it the surgery route and having done it naturally on my own, is a super unique perspective and it's very valuable. Regardless of which way you choose to go, I think some of this information is very pertinent to your decision. If you haven't already watched the 10 things I wish I knew before I had a myomectomy, that video will be linked here. Most of you I think have seen it, but if you have not watched that, I really highly suggest you watch that video. It's not to discourage you from getting surgery, but you really need to know these things because the doctors are not going to tell you the truth. So I've been through it and I can tell you my experience and hopefully that will help you to make some decisions. The same for this video. So the hard truth about shrinking fibroids naturally. The first thing that I want to say, and this is the overarching theme of the entire journey for me, it is inconvenient. It is not by any means the most convenient thing I've ever done in my life. It takes constant thought. It takes constant effort and movement towards your goal every single day, all day, okay? This is not something that you can just take some supplements and magically you're going to shrink your fibroids. If you have watched my first video about how I shrink my fibroids, that video was shot over a year ago now. And that was at the very, very, very beginning of my journey. And I will always stand on the information that I gave in that video. And I still use most of those supplements that I talked about in that video. But supplements are not the only thing that I spoke about in that video. And you haven't seen it, go over and watch it, because I talked about different aspects of this journey that you really need to take heed to. It's not just pop a couple pills every day and boom, your fibroids are gone. So I just need you to know that, and I need you to really, really understand that. The other really important thing that I want to say about shrinking your fibroids naturally, it takes time. Anything natural takes time. Not like a prescription drug. It's not like going under the knife. You are not going to get instant relief and instant results. And there is no set amount of time. Which brings me to my next point of everybody's journey is going to be a little bit different. Everybody's fibroids are a little bit different. You know, all of our genetic and biological makeup is all different. However, I strongly believe in all the research that I've done, the points that I've made in all of the videos that I've talked about, supplementation, exercising. I do need to still make a video about the spiritual aspect of things. I've avoided making that video, but it's about time and I'm gonna make it. The mental health aspect of it, the nutritional aspect of it, blood sugar management, hormone balance, proper elimination and liver detoxification. Those things I absolutely and wholeheartedly stand on. They play a huge role in how your body manages ailments, and in this case, benign tumors that are feeding on sugar and alcohol and stress hormones, etc., etc. Although we are different, if you address those issues, you are going to see a huge impact in your fibroids and your hormone health and your overall health. I want to talk about one that I did not write down, and I think it's very important. I think I need to make a separate video about this too, is that we have to stop looking at our female hormone health as a separate entity than our overall health. The health of your uterus, your cycle, your hormone health is a snapshot of your overall health as a woman. We cannot keep thinking that the periods, the fibroids, the PCOS, the endometriosis, the cysts are separate than our whole health. That's the hard truth. It is a reflection of your overall health as a woman. And the more that you start to look at it from that perspective, the more things will click, and that you will start to welcome healthy changes in your lifestyle. It requires a lot of determination. I have been there. I've been there twice, where you find out you have fibroids and you have to allow yourself to go through the panic phase, the fear phase, okay? That's natural because it's an uncharted territory for most of us. So you gotta let yourself freak out a little bit. But after that, you gotta grab yourself, pick yourself up and decide, hey, I'm going to, whichever route that you choose to go, I'm going to advocate for myself. I'm going to do everything in my power to heal my body naturally, because whether you do surgery or not, you still need to make lifestyle and nutritional changes to your life if you don't want them to grow back. I really want to point out that you need to be all in, and you really need to be convinced that you are going to heal yourself. You cannot allow doubt and fear to seep into your brain and make you feel like natural medicine and nutrition is not real. That's another thing. I don't know when we stopped recognizing food as medicine. When did we stop recognizing nutrition as something that can heal the body? When did we stop looking at herbal things? Our ancestors have been doing this for thousands of years. Thousands of years. All of our ancestors, wherever you come from, I guarantee you, your ancestors have a remedy for what you are going through. And I don't know where we lost hope and faith in that. We have to stop thinking that everything needs to be addressed surgically. I know that we are in a time where going under the knife seems to be like the thing for whatever you're going through, whether it be for health or cosmetic reasons. Going under is the last resort. You are putting your life on the line for something that perhaps you could have gone a natural route and addressed from the core, instead of going under the knife that is really addressing a byproduct of a core problem. I hope that makes sense. Another really hard truth that I realized very early on in my journey is that you have to be ready to cut toxic people, places, and things. You need to have the strength to reassess your relationships with people, whether that be work, platonic, romantic, family, whatever. Because the truth is that on a spiritual level and a biological, scientific level, stress contributes to the growth of fibroids and it fuels hormone imbalance. And on a spiritual note, which I will go further into in a separate video, we really need to be wary of holding emotions and holding and repressing our thoughts and feelings. Get that throat chakra activated. Speak your truth. And those who are meant to be there will still be there. I believe we hold, as women, our emotions in the uterus. Without taking this too deep into that, because as I said, I'm going to do a separate video. Think about everything that was going on in your life at the time that you were at the height of your fibroid struggles. What was going on? I know for me and a lot of women that I have spoken to, we were in emotional turmoil. We were stressed out. We were in toxic relationships, toxic places, people, places, and things. Like I said, we were not acting as our higher self. We were not in a healthy place, spiritually or emotionally. Really think about that. It has been one of the best things that I've ever done this journey. And I've cut relationships that still hurts a little bit to even think about throughout this journey, but I have never in my life been more at peace. And if you really think about it, if you want to be logical, how are you going to heal yourself if you're in emotional turmoil, if you're in a toxic situation? That is completely opposite. Like, you can't be ready to heal yourself and not be ready to address toxic situations that you are involved in. Okay, now I'm done with that one. And this is really, this is the one. This is the one. It is not cheap. Neither is surgery. That's not funny. I think I must have spent like 10 grand on my myomectomy, not including any of the aftercare, prescriptions, any of the other things. Just the surgery itself, not even including the pre-care, the tests that I had to do prior, or any of that. Just the surgery itself, just to lay down and get the anesthesia and let them cut me open was 10 grand. That's something that you really need to take into account. You need to be ready. I'm not saying you need to save all your coins to be ready for the journey, but you need to be mentally prepared that when you go in that grocery store, you gotta make different choices. I think I need to do a video about that too, how to eat healthy on the cheap, on the low. And in truth, there's no real way to eat healthy on the cheap, but there is a way to eat healthy on the low. You know what? Let me make a note. It's expensive. It is expensive to really get the maximum out of nutrition. And I think that even if you didn't have fibroids and you weren't going on a hormone health journey or fibroid health journey, eating healthy is expensive in general. So I think that you need to mentally prepare yourself. The prices of food changes drastically when you are eating whole, healthy, organic, non-GMO food. It's going to be a lot of an investment, but that's in your health and in your healing. Very well worth it. And I think, in truth, we spend so much money on other things that don't have nothing to do with our essentials in life. You spend an X amount of hundreds of dollars on shoes, fragrance, or whatever it is that you are indulging in. Take a look at your budget and see where you are spending on things that you don't need, especially if it's something that is not healthy for you or is not contributing to your healing. Ooh. This is another very hard truth. You need to be in accountability. There's no other way to do it. If you are not prepared to take your whole body health, your lifestyle choices, your diet, exercise, all of that, if you are not ready to be accountable for that, if you are not ready to be accountable for the choices that you make as a whole that are contributing to this, especially that toxic people thing, don't go on this journey yet until you are prepared, because nobody is going to suffer but you for your actions that are contributing to your health. Y'all don't know how many comments I get and messages I get and emails I get and DMs that I get from women who've seen my videos. and ask me things. And I love you guys. Please understand, I've been there. Sometimes you just don't know what you don't know. But regardless of whether one of the girls made this point in my comments the other day, regardless of whether you are going to do surgery or not, you have to do the healing part. You got to do the healing part. They're not going to go home with you and hold your hand. After that surgery, you have to make changes. You have to make lifestyle changes. Otherwise, they will grow back. You have to be accountable for finding as much information, reading books, reading research, and really finding out the information, because it's not going to fall in your lap. And we can't continue to, with this free internet that we got right now, I don't know if the internet always going to be free, but with this free internet we got going on right now, there is no excuse. There's no excuse anymore. Yes, it is rough and it is tough when you first find out. You don't know what to do. Your doctors are telling you you need surgery, and nobody mentioning nutrition at all. Nobody is mentioning exercise at all. Nobody is mentioning estrogen dominance or blood sugar management or any of that. Nobody's telling you that. But at this point in time, if you've arrived at this video, I have an entire playlist of videos talking about the things that I've unearthed on this journey. I'm not telling you to go this route. I'm not telling you to go any route. I'm just saying that I've already presented the information to you. Now it's your duty to go on and do your research. I'm just bringing it to you, bringing it to the forefront, like, hey, this can be the problem. And we got to pick up a book. You got to pick up a book. I know it's 2024 and nobody wants to read, but it needs to be stopped. You have to pick up a book, and we cannot think that we're going to heal our fibroids from watching TikToks. I love y'all. I love y'all. And I told you at the beginning of this video, I'm about to big sis you. Accountability is huge on a natural health journey, or a hot girl health journey, as I coined it. Because if you aren't accountable, you are the only one who suffers. Ooh, I only got a couple more points in and I'm gonna wrap it up, but this is a big one. Sometimes it's going to be trial and error. That's just the nature of natural remedies and natural things. Nobody has mapped out this path for us. And hopefully soon, I will have a roadmap for you. But I will let you in on a secret. Listening to your body and being present and paying attention to how you feel intuitively and physically when you try something new, that will cut out a lot of the trial and error. And that's why I said in that very first video about how I shrank my fibroids, getting into your body is a non-negotiable. You absolutely need to be at one. That's why toxic people, places, and things need to go, so that you can be at peace and you can be grounded and you can be focused on how what you are doing, eating, consuming, supplements you're taking, etc., are affecting your fibroids, affecting your hormones, your emotions, or what have you. People will not agree with you. People will try to talk you out of it. People will tell you it cannot be done. That can be very lonely. That can be very isolating, but that is why I'm here. That is why I have launched Hot Girl Health Journey. That is why GlamPreezy has dedicated all these videos and switched from beauty to this, because I want you to know you are not alone. You are not alone. At any given time that you feel discouraged or you feel like people are not listening to you, pop on one of my videos. It will make you feel better. And even further, get down in the comments, read other women's comments. We are not alone. And we have to support one another, because people who are not experiencing this, and even some women who have experienced it and they've gone the traditional medical route and ended up with a hysterectomy, I'm sorry, but that's what ends up happening, because there's only so many times you can do surgery, okay? They're gonna tell you that it's not possible, and that's not true. It's not true. Your doctor is gonna tell you that it's not possible, and it's not true. I'm telling you, I am here right now telling you right now that I spent over $10,000 on surgery, and my fibroids came back. They came back. And I decided I'm not doing it again. I decided to make hella changes in my life. And I have been very transparent about the route that I've taken that have led me to this. I swear to you, you can see it in my face. You can see it in how I feel, how I glow. This journey has changed me from the inside out. And y'all know I get emotional because I've heard it all. I've been through it all. I've been through it all. I've heard it all. And at a certain point in time, I had to just go inside. You know, I had to just stay in my house, mind my business, you know, go to the gym, go to the park, walk, meditate, get into my own zone. Because forget people. People are not going through what you're going through. They're not gonna peel you up off the floor when you've had a meltdown because you're so scared or whatever it is that you're going through. You know what I mean? So I digress. The last hard truth that I want to make a point of is you have to be ready. You have to be ready. You have to be convinced. I've already said this in the beginning, but you really have to hype yourself up. Unfortunately, a lot of us will wait until the fibroids have grown to such a massive size and it is now impeding on your quality of life in your daily life. And now you are at this point where you just don't know what to do. Please, I'm making 2 points in one. Please, please, please. If you find out that you have fibroids, immediately change your habits. Immediately change your diet. Immediately start exercising. Immediately start controlling your blood sugar. Immediately start doing things to help your hormones and your hormone balance. Immediately. Please do not wait. Please do not wait. And for my girls who are already in the thick of it, do the work mentally, do the work spiritually. I don't care what religion you are. If you are not of a religion, sit with yourself, meditate, pray, the park, put your feet in the grass, touch a tree. I don't know what you have to do to get grounded, but address your spiritual and your mental health and prepare yourself for this journey. It's not all bad, but you do need to be ready. That's the truth. And the same for any health journey. Even if you went on a fitness journey and you were doing like a weight loss thing, whatever it is, as a natural journey, you need to be ready, because when you slip up and you are not in accountability, only you suffer. To sum this all up and to take this video full circle, I know that I have given you a lot to think about and a lot to consider when going on your own personal hot girl health journey, aka fibroid health journey, hormone health journey, what have you. Even if I'm the only one that says this to you, you can do it. You have everything you need to do it. I am here with you. The internet is here. We have so many resources. When I started this, I looked pregnant. You guys. I would not even leave my house. I was afraid to even go outside. Even when I was well enough or had the energy enough to even get off of my couch with 2 heating pads, abusing ibuprofen. I'm just being real with you. This journey literally changed my life. The things that I mentioned have changed the trajectory of my life, and I'm so grateful for having done it the natural route, because look at me now. I feel so much better. I feel amazing. I've learned so much about myself, about nutrition, about supplements, about herbalism, about spirituality, about my boundaries, about peace, about being present, about blood sugar management, which eventually I was going to need to address anyway, even if I didn't have fibroids, because that can lead to heart disease, which is the #1 killer of women, even more than cancer. As much as I have mentioned in this video that may make you feel hesitant, please understand that anything worth having is going to take a little effort and time. And I promise you, if you start to stand on business with yourself and your health today, 6 months from now, you will be in a totally different space. 90 days from now, which is how long it took me initially to really start to see some reduction in my fibroids. 90 days of literal consistency. So I hope that this video was helpful. I hate when I got a big sis, y'all, but I care about you guys. And if ain't nobody gonna tell y'all the truth, you can count on me telling you the truth, sis. Again, if you have not already gone over to hotgirlhealthjourney.com, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you are waiting for. Please go over to the website. No, there's not a ton on there right now, but go over to the website and subscribe to the website. That is free to do. I'm going to be adding a lot of resources, and you will be notified as soon as those resources are uploaded. I also have 5-day meal plans. It's over there. Yes, it is $24.99. I've given you guys a coupon code, GlamPreezy. It gives you 15% off. Girl, you spent $21 on less this week. Breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner for 5 days. I also have a recommended products list, and I have food guidelines. It has been very, very helpful and essential in my journey, and I've structured them in such a way that it will help you to manage your blood sugar, and I really am very happy that I was able to launch that. Plenty of you have already gone over and downloaded it, but the link will be in the description box below. It's at hotgirlhealthjourney.com. Please do not ask me in the comments what I eat every day. Don't do it. Don't do it. I look forward to getting into some more topics deeper this year in 2024. So if you are not already subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? It's free. Also have a video about my diet, and I have a playlist of videos all about fibroids. Please check it out. I love you guys so very much. I am so happy to be back on camera. I'm sorry I had to get big sis with you today, but listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth and the realities of it all. Take care of yourself.